You could see from the video a moment ago just how beautiful when the sun comes out Lillehammer can be, the site of the 1994 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games. No such sunshine today, absolutely no chance. Visibility very, very low indeed. Good enough to race currently. And an added complication for the VI skiers. It's Women's Day on the slalom course. Yesterday's men's action gave us some real entertainment. What can we expect here in the women's event today? Conditions out there still fairly hard. Whilst we've had more snow, it's not enough to impact on the conditions of the course. 51 gates for the ladies to attack in this first run, a competition that needs you to complete the course twice. We saw yesterday in the men's event, that was easier said than done for many of them. In the women's VI category then, Noemi Ristar will get us underway. Starry, after a surprise medal in the giant slalom. Youngster goes here. Paralympic champion Fitzpatrick, world champion Farkasova, all involved here in the women's VI. 15 athletes to go this morning. We'll end up with Hanne Vratseth, the Norwegian women's standing. Veronica with silver in the giant slalom. She'll lead us off here in the slalom event. Frederick Turgeon with bronze at the World, or silver at the World Championships in that list as well. You will notice no Marie Bochet in that list. In the sitting, Elena Foster has been formidable. Her own mistake cost her a chance at another gold in the giant slalom. She'll be back for 4 out of 5 if she can master the slalom course ahead of Laurie Stevens, who took the gold on the giant slalom on Thursday. As you can hear, some good spirits up at the top, plenty of laughter and some chocolate. There you go. If you want to know what an athlete eats just before they run, apparently it's a bounty. Other chocolate is available. And you see a whole host of coaches and course staff. As we get ready for this first event of 3, the final individual piece of action. We do have competition tomorrow in the form of the parallel competition. Make sure you're joining us for that. Promises to be a lot of fun. So looking into the start area, Noemi Ristar of Germany, Paula Brenzel is the guide. Almost staring into the abyss as they look down. But through the fog comes the finish line for some of these athletes. 51 gates then. Noemi Ristar of Germany, 30 years of age, from Marburg an der Lahn. Bronze medalist in the downhill in Pyeongchang. Fantastic result. And you can just about make them out of the top of that section. That's the worst of the lot on the course, my understanding. At the moment, just out following Brenzel neatly indeed. Again, talking about athletes with a vision impairment to begin with, so yes, of course that is hindered even more so by weather conditions. A lot of the guys and girls will tell you that sometimes the sunlight bouncing off the snow can be just as hazardous as any actual snowfall or rain. And here in the fog, it's the guide bringing down Ristau in a time of 50.83. Elena Stari, a surprise medal for some, 15 years of age. Bronze in that giant slalom. She's already up here on Ristau as well. Are we witnessing a young lady who is on her way to a real level of stardom within the women's VI category? This is real smooth, no mistakes, and 4.5 seconds quicker.
Yeah, 47.16 for Elena Foster.
47.16. Times on the bottom of your screen at the moment, not overly accurate, but 47.16 for Stari, 50.83 for Ristau. Eigner goes 45.77. This is Mel Perrine. She took the time out to tell me I was wrong, which is always nice. The other day, I said it was her birthday in January. It wasn't. Oh, it's Bobby Kelly. Spinning out, just getting off balance, and it's Bobby Kelly, the guide for Mel Perrine, who flies out off to the side. Hopefully that's not an injury, but, well, Kelly spins out, which then means the Australians themselves spin out. Martina Votsa now. Votsa coming down. Already plenty of drama out on the course at just 17. Some youngsters already leading the way.
Finish time for the Martina Votsa, 49.12. Your best time so far, T35 behind the current leader, Barbara Elena.
Just a slight delay before they get started here. Small issue with our timing system as well, so we'll try and bring you the updated standings when we can. This is the unmistakable Henrietta Fakasova, Eva Trachikova, her guide. Plenty of smiley faces under the mask, obviously, but you can always tell, it's in the eyes. Kasamat being made to wait. The one that got away in Pyeongchang, on course for a clean sweep, and then the slalom was taken by Mena Fitzpatrick. Great scenes for Menna and Jen Keogh, a former guide. Just why they correct a few things away from the action. I'll give you a little bit of a run through of the times we've had so far. Votsa went 49.12. That puts her in third for now. Behind her was Ristal, 50.83. Elena Stari, the Austrian, 47.16. Just in front of her, the other young Austrian and the winner of the giant slalom, Barbara Eigner, who went 45.77 in her first run. So still plenty of action to come here. Just got our first delay of the day. Try and come back to you as soon as we can. I can tell you that visibility looks slightly better out of my window, so hopefully that is a sign of things starting to clear. I can see a few more gates that I couldn't 5 or 10 minutes ago, so hopefully that's a sign that it is starting to get a little better here in Lillehammer. But for now, we are still paused, but I think, there we go, gate is closed, which means we are due to get back underway. Kasova. And away she goes. Been there, done it, got the t-shirt, comes to mind when you think of Farkasova. Been winning Paralympic gold since 2010. Is she in the mood for some more here? A bit like Marie Bochet in the women's standing. Farkasova is starting to be challenged by some of the youngsters coming through, some of the new names to the sport, and that is what we expect. It's what happens in any sport, para or able body. So it's no different here. Farkasova feeling the pinch from Eigner, as Bochet is from Voronchikina in the women's standing. But what these two legends of the sport will do is keep on fighting. Farkasova, new guide and all, 4:57 down. But it's a clean first run, which keeps you in the competition. Farkasova down in fourth. The three people ahead of Farkasova, born in 2004, 2005 and 2006. Hopefully that doesn't make you feel as old as me. Millie Knight, already a gold medalist here. You can hear the voice of Brett Wild screaming out the instructions, guiding her through. I'm sure Mum Suzanne is screaming at the TV screen as well. Turned 23 a few days ago. And Millie Knight comes through the line here. 8 seconds down. Not her main event by any stretch of the imagination, but did get a silver in the last World Championships. Fitzpatrick, but gold in Pyeongchang was an almighty performance from the Men and Jen team. It's the Menna and Katie team now. Here they come towards the line through the fog. 47.77,
Third best so far,
7:39 is the time here from Fitzpatrick. So she finds herself in third for now. Ahead of Votzer, ahead of Vakasova, as she was in Pyeongchang, but behind the two Austrians who have really done well. Oh, it's not the best of starts, is it? Oh, dear. Chiara Marcel with Fabrizio Casal. They crashed out of the giant slalom. They've crashed out here on the slalom as well, and you just see the disappointment oozing out from Chiara. Along with Perrine, doesn't make the bottom. Linda Lebon and her guide Pierre Coquelet, and away they go. We say new names on the circuit. Lebon is certainly one of those. Slow pace to get going with, just trying to master the technique. Technical events sometimes take longer to get used to. Coquelet bringing Lebon down in the quickest manner possible. 9.58 down at the moment. Clean run, first and foremost, the name of the game. In towards the line then, 17.75, and interestingly at the bottom now, visibility has changed. You might be able to tell that from the fact that you can't really see the athletes in the finishing area. And it seems a bit clearer at the top, so there you go. Obviously rolling its way down the hill, making their way down the hill. Evangelia Nico. Greek athlete. Come through the final few gates. Going to be within 10 seconds. That's good. 8.34. She's in 8th position. Sana Choi from Korea. Bronze medalist in the downhill, bronze medalist in the super combined. Going to be on pace with Barbara Eigner. No one is currently. Eigner's victory yesterday. At the moment, looking like being a double. Joy makes it across. A time of 54.51, some 8.7 down. Lisa Gerber. Another of our athletes born after the millennium. Over from Innsbruck. Defeating here for Germany. Her vision deteriorated in 2021. She was actually reclassified from B3 down to B2. Remember, B1 athletes with the lowest level of visual acuity across the board. Gruber 18-11 down on the leader. Isabel Tal. Second German in a row to tackle the course. Long blonde hair of Tal spilling out the back of the helmet. 6 seconds down at the first intermediate. Maximilian Kurnier guiding her down. 45.77 will go in a moment. Oh! Clattering against that gate was Tal, and she's having some difficulties in this bottom section, to say the least. Danger of straddling any of the gate poles. That would leave you out of the competition. Potential review of that one through the fog. Tal finishing in 58.74. Hane Vatseth. Norwegian with 15 on her back. Only 3 years of age. Same chance to compete in a home World Championships, lady from Oslo. Skis for the Ready Alpine club over there in Oslo. Coming in here to a big round of applause from the Norwegian contingent at the bottom. 102.10. Leaves her 11 from the 15 that started here this morning. Barbara Eigner in front, 45.77, and Starry in second place. Mena Fitzpatrick, the Paralympic champion, is in third. Votsa Farkasova lead the rest, looking to take advantage of any mistakes in the second run that might elevate them to a podium position. So into the women's standing. Noticeable absentee Marie Boucher here this morning. However, Vavra Voronchikina will feel that she is entertaining enough. Plenty of youngsters and new names taking part in the women's standing competition over the last few days. Be good to see how their progress is between now. The next World Championships, of course, being next year. This is branded the Lillehammer 2021 World Championships. I know we're in 2022, but of course that means the next World Championships will stay as they are, which is in Sweden next year. So progression from here to Beijing for those lucky enough to get the chance to go, and then over to Sweden again at the beginning of next year will give us a good sense. What we have been given is a real lesson from Vavra Voronchikina as just how far she has come. I've no idea at the moment how far she's come, but here we go. Here she comes through the fog. Voronchikina already has picked up gold in the Super Combined, gold in the Super G. And she hasn't won gold so far. She's won silver, so this will complete the set of 3 either way if she gets 1 or 2. With Boucher not being on the start list, position 1 will be what she wants. She will go position 1 here as the first run. 49.68. Time didn't pop up on your screen for the Team RPC athlete, but Vavra Voronchikina goes 49.68. This is her teammate Taisia Foriash. 16 years of age, Forias. Already behind at that first time check. Hits the line in 54.07. So Forias into second behind Veroncikina. And there are 15 altogether. This is Sweden's Ebba Arsho, who's inside Veroncikina's time here. Good early start here for the Swede. Only turned 21 on the 12th of this month, and she leads 2.55. What a run from Arsho this is. 47.13. What a time that is. Anna Ramsey. "27-year-old. Medalist here at these World Championships, which means she's won a medal at the last 4 major international events. Picked up 4 medals in the 2017 World Championships. Double bronze in Pyeongchang. How will she fare in Beijing here? She comes through the line in 4th position. No, 55.43. There is your race leader a moment ago on your screen, Ebba Arsho, with what I can only describe as a fantastic performance. Frederic Turgeon, Fred, single leg skier from Canada, just 22. She hits the line in 53.65. And every time somebody else comes through, it just shows you how good Arsho's performance was. Lucia Smetisko, Croatian standing skier, ski pole in right hand only. Smetisko, just 17 from Zagreb. Another who will be hoping to get the selection and the funding to make it to Beijing. She's made it to the line here, 10.57 down. Everyone is struggling with the pace. Veroncikina in second at the moment by 2.55. Snatsova. .31 now from Zilina in Slovakia. Oh, and a tumble. Got the bottom of her left leg square against the post, and it was unforgiving just there. And out she goes. Well, no issues seeing that one. Rothfuss, bronze in Pyeongchang, bronze at the last World Championships. Can she find herself a medal this time around? She's down. She was 4 seconds back earlier. It's going to be almost 10. 8.82 for Rothfuss. Well, keeps her in the mix, at least. There's a smile at the bottom of the course. This is Michaela Gosling. Just 3.52 down for the 20-year-old. She's going to hit the line in 53.25. That's good. In these conditions, that's good. She goes into third place. She's ahead of Fred Turgeon by 0.4 of a second. So Canada have third and fourth at the moment. They also have sixth as well. Got to be in there to contest when it comes to the second run. And Canada have got three of their ladies inside the top six. Anna Maria Reide, German skier, use of the ski pole in just the right hand. Or shows time 47.13. That's going to get away from Reide, but she was only 2.35 down at the first intermediate. She's more than that now. How close will she be? Into third, 5.68. Just goes ahead of Gosling of Canada. The run was appreciated by Rofus at the bottom. This is Ami Hondo. Seven seconds back for the Japanese skier. 25-year-old. Who's in Tokyo. She hits the line 101.30. That's a real struggle from Hondo. You see the shoulders slumped as she comes across the line. The purple visor across the helmet. Here's Daria Ischenko. Team RPC have had two athletes already. This is 15-year-old Ischenko. He's 6 seconds down. Again, a skier with only the use of a ski pole in the right hand. Factor time of 100 though. She hits the line in 59.04. Puts her in 10th position. She looks up to the heavens, only to be greeted by as much fog above her as there is in front. Ali Johnson from USA. A 27-year-old from Chicago is out on the side. We're about halfway down. Johnson is out. Natalia Mintalova. Just one more athlete to come after this. 18-year-old Mintalova. The first time check, 13.38 down for the youngster. Again, just the use of the ski pole in the right hand. National coach Roman Petrick will have stressed the importance of making sure that clean runs are delivered. If you want your name in the record books of completing a World Championship, you have to do a clean run twice, and that's the first one for Mintalova. She gets across. Stella Stefanova. Youngster from Bulgaria. Oh, and it ends with her sat down, not where she would want to be. Disappointment but all about learning for the young Bulgarian. Stefanova goes down. All the women standing. Ebbe Orsho of Sweden has surprised us all. 47-13 through the fog. Veronica Kina in second. The battle for the other medals much tighter. Reida, Gosling, Turgeon, Foriash, all in the mix. Well, still plenty of competition to come here. Women sitting left up at the top. And Elena Foster. 3 from 4 so far. Foster first out to battle. Was proven to be a fairly tricky course for many. I'm sure the 26-year-old will be attempting to set the best time and leave the rest to worry about it. Disappointment getting the outrigger caught in the gate post in the giant slalom. Perfect 5 ended under her own steam, giving Laurie Stevens a gold. Stevens with a decent run into second. Foster's pace was too much, but her own mistake cost her, so this time she gets through the first run. That time is going to be brought to you as quickly as we can. Just got a brief pause here. Timing system needs a little kick, if you like.
Die haben halt genau da, wo es steil wird.
53.16 is the time that's been attributed to Annalena Foster correctly now. And will she be doing that with the flag at the end of the second run as well? It's good to see some of the male German team out, even though it's Women's Day. They could be in the hotel resting, in the gym, in the pool, wherever they want, but they're not. They're here and they're cheering on their teammates. Laurie Stevens.
Let's go, Laurie.
From the United States of America. 37 now. Before this event, her last gold medal was back in 2013 at the World Champs. No, I don't think she's ever won a slalom medal at a major event. There you go. So a chance here for Laurie Stevens to set that right as well. Super G and downhill have been where the success has been for Stevens. However, a real opportunity here to set that record straight. Got to make 2 clean runs as she comes up with a couple of big slides just getting inside that gate. Oh, is she the right side of this? She will be in a second. She's got her whereabouts corrected, and well, it's not smooth. She'll know that. This isn't her preferred event, but she's rightfully having a go at it. Stevens never backs away from a challenge. Slipping and sliding away through the final section then. Five to go. Well, Laurie Stevens completes the first run. That's the first part of the task done. 21.73. It's a big ask to get a medal from there, but depends what the next five do. Combalusier of Canada already 7 seconds down at the first intermediate. Picked up that silver in the super combined. Bronze in the downhill. Another silver in the giant slalom. Oh, and the hopes of a medal again here. Just taking a bit of a dash, but, well, the way to look at it is if Stevens has struggled and Combalusier has struggled, who says the ones behind you won't as well? So a bit like Stevens making sure she got around the gate. Combalusier has adjusted herself and got back on course and hits the line and goes second. So she still managed to get across ahead of Laurie Stevens, which is good news for Combalusier.
85 over second ahead over Stevens.
Next out, Mayu Larila. Larila for Finland. Out of the competition fairly early on, it would seem. Our afternoon really is being shortened. Shona Brownlee. Silver in the Super G for Brownlee. Bronze in the giant slalom. Is there a hat-trick of medals for Great Britain's Brownlee? Oh, another that's having difficulties, but she carries on. Here we are. Just approaching the drop down after the first intermediate. In she comes then. Visibility are much better now. I can actually see the top of that drop downhill. And at the bottom as well, it seems to be good too. 11.48 down on Foster, but the real battle is for the rest of the medals, it would seem. Combalusier, 1:14.05. Stevens, 1:14.89. So that's what the aim here for Brownlee will be. This is good. Can she get inside that 1:14? It's going to be tight. No, she's going to be outside. So Brownlee will have work to do in the second run. 24.76, the difference. She goes fourth so far. This is 20-year-old Nete Kiviranta from Finland. Just 1.79 down. Kiviranta. This is interesting. She needs to keep it on course. That's the most important thing. This is the best run by far since Forster. Well then, Kiviranta with a very impressive run.
4:08 is the gap down to first place. Let me keep it up down. Have a gap of grip of the silver medal.
That could be interesting this afternoon. 4:08 the difference. However, it is at least some pressure on Forster. The other gap after that was 20 seconds. Oh, it's sliding out. Sarah Hundet from Liechtenstein. Trying to get herself back around, but Hundet Big surprise from the Finnish athlete Nete Kiviranta. Big surprise indeed. She goes second. Only did her first Paralpine race in Austria last year. Says she wants to get to these games, and well, you'd have to say that that performance, putting her behind Forster and above Combaluzier, puts her in good stead. Interesting in the sitting. Well, that brings to a conclusion the morning action here. A few surprises, a few athletes crashing out. But that is the scene down at the bottom. Those that have made it, we'll see them again this afternoon in the second run. Some smiley faces. I'm sure there's some disappointed ones down there as well. Barbara Eigner, the youngster, having it all her own way in the women's VI. Elena Stari, the closest to her, the two Austrians looking good. Fitzpatrick, the Paralympic champion, is in the mix for a medal as well. For Kasova, down in 5th place. Women standing. Veronkina might have been licking her lips when Marie Bochet's name didn't appear on the start list. Ebba Ölsjö of Sweden had very much different ideas. She leads. And almost a surprise in the sitting as well, but Nete Kiviranta will have to show us what she's got in the second run. And Elena Foster with a 53.16 leading the way. Well, that completes the action here on run number 1. From myself, Alan March, I'll see you this afternoon, 1:30. We'll start the second run in this competition.
For Emma 2.55 ahead of Regina. 47.13 for the Foster. Well done race for Ebba. Foster up in the slope here. Sorry, Stephen. It's the next runner. Rachel,